So guess what? The 5th Safe Rest Village opens in Portland. I know Portland's having a horrible homeless problem, just like every goddamn city in America. What are safe rest villages? So that's what they look like. See them? Little tiny houses?
Okay.
Safe rest villages are alternative shelters that serve as improved points of entry for Portlanders on the continuum from living on the streets to finding stability in permanent housing. Our program is mostly focused on alternative outdoor shelters, but we are also in charge of Portland's first RV safe park. All safe rest villages include case management with wraparound behavioral and mental health services. No kidding. Safe rest villages are not sites or unmanaged tent or vehicle camping. They address unmanaged camping. How do safe villages work? Well, Safe Rest Villages provide a new service model. The Safe Rest Villages model, outdoor shelters with on-site case management and wraparound mental health behavioral health services, is relatively new to Portland, and similar models have succeeded in other cities. Entry by referral. Entry is by referral for adults 18 and over. Partners and pets are allowed at the villages. Referrals will be made by the Secret Services Coordination Center, Portland Fire and Rescue, and Portland Street Response, among other social service providers, engaging with those living outside through a referral program managed by the Joint Office of Houseless Services. Houseless, because that's less offensive.
Wow.
On-site services for participants only. Services and programs offered on-site are only for villagers. These are not walk-up sites, not day sites, and will not be cause for queuing.
Okay.
A minimum of 1 meal a day. Shelter operators will provide at least 1 meal a day, and each village has a shared kitchenette space for all to use. Services and flexibility. Villagers are encouraged to take advantage of the programs and services offered as they experience the stability and safety of life in a village.
Okay.
That sounds good. I can't think of anything
What's
bad.
the catch? Is there a catch?
Portland's newest Safe Rest Village welcomed 67 temporary residents Friday in North Portland. The Peninsula Crossing Village is the 5th of at least 7 scheduled to open so far, the city-run program, which has shown evidence of success in getting people off the streets since last year. California-based nonprofit Urban Alchemy, which specializes in homeless outreach and operates sanctioned camping sites in California, they're going to manage the site.
Okay.
In April, the city approved an open-ended 5-year contract for up to $50 million with Urban Alchemy to manage shelter sites. Really? There's a little bit of money in this.
Yeah, $50 million. I mean, it's good they have those. It look like $50 million to spend on that.
Seems like a lot. All Safe Rest Villages are staffed 24/7 and offer dozens of tiny homes equipped with air conditioning, heating, and twin-size mattresses. Several organizations helped temporary residents move in Friday. Collaboration across teams helped ensure this move was peaceful and dignified, said a spokesperson. The site at 6767 North Syracuse Street spans roughly 14,600 square feet and houses 60 units. The city is scheduled to open the Sunderland RV Safe Park and the Reedway Safe Rest Village in the coming months. The Peninsula Crossing Trail, where most of the village residents were living before receiving housing on this site, will remain closed until June 16th. So they're doing something.
I'm just waiting for the catch.
There isn't a catch to this story. So it seems like they're trying to think outside the box, and they're figuring out some kind of solution to the homelessness. Because let me tell you something, allowing people to camp on the sidewalk is not a solution to homelessness. What that does is create another problem.
But what about this? What if we call them unhoused while they're on the street?
Then I think that solves a lot.
I know they'd appreciate it.
They certainly would. So and there's, again, the only presidential candidate. Oh, I got to ask RFK Jr. about what's he going to do about homelessness. I can't wait. The only person to mention homelessness is Donald Trump. His plan sounds a little nutty, but at least he's starting the conversation.
as opposed to, I like same way like healthcare. We're like, well, that's a plan that can't be. You got to do something now, like it's an emergency. It's not a thing to argue about.
That's
now, right now, go do it. Hey, maybe it fails. We'll go do it again. It'll be cheaper than Ukraine.
That's right. It'll be cheaper than you. No matter what you do, it's going to be cheaper than Ukraine.
You know, people say like, I don't want my money being spent. Not even just homeless. You take your pick.
Whatever.
I don't want money being spent. Remember, they were going to fake give reparations for slavery here.
Yeah.
And I see people like they're going to give 150. I'm like, those sons of. First of all, don't worry, they're not going to do that. Secondly, those sons of bitches, you're going to take money and pay for a real crime that happened when we could have given that to Ukraine. Give them all $1 million apiece and stop giving Ukraine money. And like. It's amazing how people compartmentalize.
It's amazing.
Do you know what they spend your money on?
So you don't want to give money to other Americans under the guise of reparations, but you do want to give it to Ukraine because you don't know anything about anything. You want to give 100 times more money to Ukraine because you're just that stupid.
We could buy a military empire. We have to have that because we got to protect all this greatness we have here at home.
Hey, everybody, only $10 to go see my new stand-up special, COVID Lies Are Funny, at jimmydore.com. And come see us do a live show. We're going to be in Cohoes, New York, Hartford, Connecticut, Bakersfield, California, Baltimore, San Francisco, Huntington Beach, Rosemont, and Chicago, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, and more. We're going to be in New York, Stamford, Connecticut, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, San Diego, everywhere. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all our tickets.